Hello Libra, hope you guys are keeping well. We're going to get you a love message today. We're going to start off with an oracle card just to see the overall theme here for you. So with that being said, thank you guys again for stopping by. Hope you have all been keeping well. I have already pre-shuffled all the cards. We're going to use tarot after this, but I've already pre-shuffled everything, so I'm not going to spend too much time doing that, okay? So let's see what your oracle card is for today, Libra. Courage. Beautiful. So you could be needing to tap into some courageous energy right now. That Leo energy with the lion there. Okay, something that you have on your plate might be requiring you to step up to the plate and show up with some courage. So we'll see what the tarot has to say and how this kind of plays in and go from there, okay? So that's your main message though. Have courage, whatever it is you're facing at this time. Wow. 5 of Cups and the Sun. More Leo energy, you guys. Very interesting. And we've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So you could be feeling like a very, there's this heavy energy of extreme clarity, something bringing in a lot of sadness, a lot of regrets, a lot of disappointing energy here. But it's freeing you. It's giving you some sort of awareness to make you show up with courage for something, okay? So we're going to see if that kind of shows up here a little bit later. Let's go ahead and start getting the tarot out for you. So in regards to love, the first thing we're going to look at is how this person is viewing you at this time. Whoever's on your mind, you don't have to be in, connection with them. And this may end up being like a business relationship. So just take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind, okay? So Libra, let's see how you're being viewed by this person. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. We've got Virgo energy here. So you're being viewed as somebody who's extremely reliable, stable, somebody who's extremely hardworking. Somebody's viewing you as very capable, very, again, just the sense of them being able to count on you. You're very sturdy for this person. Let's see what the challenge is. Wow, 6 of Wands. Maybe you're somebody who gets a lot of attention. Maybe you're somebody in the limelight, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you're on. Or if you're not online, you could just be somebody in your community or in your workplace that is a high-ranking position. You have a lot of supporters, a lot of haters, a lot of admirers, a lot of eyes on you. Okay, so the challenge could be that that may be too much for somebody. Somebody may have a difficulty, watching you sit on top of that horse and kind of always have victory. So that's in the challenge position. Let's see what else is the challenge. The 4 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is Cancer, I believe. In the challenge position. So somebody may be feeling ignored by you or a little bit, not rejected, but whatever you're offering this person, it's like they're kind of closed off. I feel like they maybe don't have as much as you do. They're emotionally feeling like they're left out somehow in your success. Let's see how you're viewing your person. Oh my gosh. 3 of Swords, Libra energy. So you're viewing this person as somebody who's feeling a lot of pain right now. Somebody, you may have caused this heartbreak. I don't know. Or you're viewing them as somebody who has broken your heart, disappointed you in some way. There's pain and suffering here. There's a lot of turmoil. So I feel like this is really telling me here that you're somebody who has built a legacy for yourself. You're somebody who's been very determined, had a lot of battles that you've had to get through. Okay, this is a card of success, but it's because you've gone through major hell. You've gone through war, essentially, with the 5 of Wands just happening before this. So whatever you're doing, there's a lot of competition in it. There's a lot of spectators, and I feel like you've had to be really focused. And maybe this person, it's challenging for them because maybe you're not emotionally able to provide as much as they need or require from you. You're very about business. You're very much about success, about chasing your goals and passions. You're very determined and you don't give up. You're fearless. There's that courage again. And I feel like this person could be feeling a little bit snuffed out of your life or a little bit rejected. Maybe you don't have enough time to emotionally connect with this person, and you're viewing them as somebody who's closed off, somebody who is feeling like a victim. Okay, they're closed off. They're not really listening to what you have to say or what you have to offer this person. This is very interesting. Let's see how you feel about this person. The Knight of Pentacles, so we've got more earth energy. You feel like you want to offer this person a stable gift, something, whether it's your time, your energy, a material, physical gift. There's something here that you're coming forward with in your feelings that it's a methodical offering. It's something that you've thought about. You've been kind of slow to prepare this, but I feel like that's because you've been very busy building up your Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like you're trying to offer this person either an apology or offer them your time to show them that, while I may not have that much time to give, I want to invest. I want to put forth effort towards you. So maybe it's requiring you to have courage to do this. Maybe this is somebody who's blocked off communication. Let's see how else you feel. The Six of Swords. You feel like this person is distancing themselves from you. You're mentally feeling like there's a disconnect and there's disharmony. I feel like you're looking in your feelings. This is more Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're wanting to move to a calmer state of mind with this person. I feel like there's maybe been some choppy water, some choppy communication between the two of you that hasn't been, very successful. And I feel like you, in your feelings, want to take this person with you. Whatever success you're moving towards and that you found, you want this person with you. So I feel like you are trying to communicate or offer something to this person. In your feelings, you feel like you want to invest with this person. You want to move to a calmer state of mind, pardon me, and a calmer environment with this person. Let's get more in the challenge, the World. So, yeah, this person, okay, there could be distance between the two of you. It doesn't have to be. You could have a lot of cultural differences or just something, the way you look at the world could be different. Again, a heavy emphasis on you getting a lot of attention, you being the center of attention for a lot of people. This person may find that very difficult to live with. There's something here about you, all eyes on Libra, and the attention may be too much for them. Yeah, they feel like you're not consistent with them, like you're constantly chasing after goals, chasing after different projects, constantly on the go, in and out of their life, in and out of their energy. But you have a lot of passion and desire for this person. So I feel like when you do show up, you show up, with a lot of desire to be with them. But I feel like the challenge is that this person is closing themselves off. They're feeling left out of your world, and they're kind of trying to punish you some way by either ignoring you, not reading your text messages, not responding, maybe even cutting communication off altogether. With the World, it is the last card of the tarot, so there is an ending, like a cycle that has come to an end. And I feel like the challenge is you're trying to race in towards this person. You're being methodical about it, trying to, build up the courage to give them something tangible that they can believe you, that you're wanting this person in your space. But I feel like they almost feel like you're too inconsistent. So I feel like you're taking a different approach here in your feelings. You're thinking about it. Let's see how this person feels about you. The Two of Wands. So we've got some more fire energy. This is also Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. They feel like, they see a future with you. They see a future with you. They're hurt right now, but they want to make plans to expand their future with you. This person is making plans in their mind before they're actually putting pen to paper. I feel like they see a beautiful world that the two of you could share. Again, distance could be a thing, but they feel like they're the only ones thinking about this plan. They're alone in the plan. It's like they're here with their hand on the wand. They have a lot of exciting energy to plan with you, but the wand behind them, nobody's holding that wand. So they feel very alone. They feel very isolated. They feel heartbroken by something. Let's get more. King of Swords. Yeah, they're coming off as a very cold energy right now in their feelings. They feel like you've cut them out of their circle, out of their future plans. There's something here that they even feel like they've had to make a difficult decision to stand their ground and say something a little bit sharp to you. They could be healing right now, because with that sword and the 3 of swords, that's the 4 of swords. That's somebody who's gone quiet, isn't really speaking to you. They feel like you don't express your emotions, but you express and think about things logically, but you don't express the truth of the situation. Like they may feel like you're kind of giving very little, and they want more from you. They want more communication. They want more time. They want more energy. So they're feeling very cold, very, very brushed off, cut off. They feel very decisive about you. They're somebody who knows for sure they want to make plans for the future with you. They have a lot of passion, but they're very hurt. They feel like there's just something here in the challenge that I don't feel like they're jealous. I feel like they just feel left out. They feel ignored. They feel kind of kicked to the curb, kicked to the side. Let's get a little bit more for the, yeah. This person feels like they've been waiting on you. Yeah, they've been holding on. They've been waiting. They've been investing. They've been trying to plant seeds for the future with you. But I feel like, you know, the 2 of you planting this garden together, it hasn't, you know, brought any results as of yet. Very little. So this person is withdrawing their energy. 44 could be significant. April 4th could be significant for some of you. There's this energy of them not wanting to let you into their heart chakra. They're blocked off here. They're blocked off here. There's somebody who feels like whatever they've been waiting on has not produced results quick enough for them. They feel like you're very slow. Let's get a little bit more in your feelings. Ace of Wands, you're still passionate about this person. You still have a desire to build and create new opportunities with them. There's a lot of growth that you could see with this person. Yeah, Justice, that's your energy, Libra. So you feel like you want to be fair. You want to offer this person the truth. You want to offer a balanced connection. You want to give them justice. I feel like you could even recognize that they feel like maybe you get a little bit too much attention, and maybe you recognize that and want to try and make things right, maybe giving them the attention that they're missing out on. Let's get their feelings again. Page of Pentacles, some more Earth energy, and the Chariot, Cancer energy. They feel like they're very sure about you. They want to move forward. They want success. They almost feel like they want to jump in that chariot and just go away, leave your world a little bit to see like what you're missing. They want to invest in this. They feel like they've learned some sort of new approach to intrigue you to follow them. Okay, that Page of Pentacles, they have some sort of seed that they're planting here. They're thinking about making a plan. They're putting the plan together with the Page of Pentacles, and they're trying to build something from scratch that will entice you to kind of chase after them in that chariot, because they are going to be closing this out. They are going to be moving away. I feel like, again, they're very closed off. That's the challenge. They're not listening to you. They're not hearing you. They're not seeing results quick enough. So I feel like they could be threatening to get up and go. And I feel like that might be a form of manipulation. Let's get the outcome. Wow, 5 of Pentacles. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. This could just be wrong timing for the 2 of you. Things are shifting. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about a positive shift, a positive change. So something could be changing here in regards to the timeline of your connection. This person is, I feel like they're ghosting you. I feel like they're leaving you out in the cold. They could be going no contact with you, trying to shift this energy. 4 of Swords, there it is. Libra, that's your energy here. So again, I saw the 4 of Swords with this energy here, and I feel like they've gone silent on you. They've cut you out. They've put you out in the cold, and I feel like you're really trying to reflect on this, trying to think about this heartbreak, this pain, this disappointing energy, and I feel like you are telling yourself if you give them enough time, they'll come back around. I see them single, 9 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So they could be feeling, again, this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I feel like things are going to shift for them. Once they disconnect from you, it's like they get all the praise, they get all the attention, they get all the accolades and abundance. So I feel like this person, once they're on their own, they really see that, you know, they can be just as successful as you are. What's the outcome here? Page of Swords. Yeah. Somebody's keeping an eye, whether it's you or them, it could be both of you, kind of keeping an eye on each other, wanting to express something, wanting to say something, learning something, and wanting to express what's been learned. Maybe there's something here about you wanting to put an end to the silence. Give me more on the outcome. Judgment. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to want to resurrect something here with you. I feel like you guys just need time apart right now. This person needs to build up their self-confidence, build up their stability on their own. I feel like it's not jealousy, but it's a hint of jealousy in the fact that they maybe put your goals, you know, on a pedestal to help you achieve success, and maybe they feel like they don't get that in return, so they need to shift, and they need to pivot. They need to focus on their success, on their goals. And I feel like you'll respect them a little bit more for that as well, instead of this kind of victim energy. So I feel like you're going to be seeing them kind of level up. There's some sort of resurrection here, some sort of judgment call, a decision, a major life decision that will be made. What's the judgment? 3 of Wands. Yeah, waiting for those ships to come in. So somebody is going to be waiting for communication, waiting for an answer on a decision. You may be sending this person a message after some time passes to see if they're coming back or not. Knight of Swords. I feel like this person really does want to race in towards you, but they're coming in a little bit angry. They have a cold, angry energy. They're a little bit, I feel like there's resentment here, you guys. Let's get a romance oracle to try and, you know, whatever decision they're making, they're going to come in quite quickly with that decision. Once they've healed something, once they've had some sort of level up. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about cycles, okay? Sometimes karmic cycles. So I feel like some time needs to pass in order for this to be resurrected or looked at again. And with the Knight of Swords, there may be an exchange of, you know, what happened. Look at that perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. I feel like there needs to be a space for this person to really build up that self-confidence. Look at that, rekindle right there. An old flame returns. Bottom of the deck, we have twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. And we have freedom, healthy space, and room to breathe. Yeah, I feel like you guys need to give each other space at this time. Let this person kind of go through what they need to go through. They could be going through a major shift in identity right now as well. And I feel like it's going to really test your courage. How loyal are you? How willing are you to fight for this, but to give them space as needed? Okay, Libra, so I hope that helps you. If you liked that, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.